All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. My name is Obedako. Welcome, welcome. Here, test it. Thank you. Yeah, test it. So, welcome. I was here for a network in it. Intina, has a network in it. I don't think I have banner. Tuba Hana, Omea Swati. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. And he said, hopefully the network will be stable. And yes, stable and no problem. We try another one. Persistence. Persistence. It is a and yes, stable and yeah, try another one. You know. And that was it. Welcome. To who are not watching, I'm your own so. The catcher and for say, and you're looking at persistence. And they say, bro, for no, yeah, no, I'm and Edward Agwaba, Ohms Agwaba, Talcum TV. Wow, Talcum TV. Agwaba. Auti and Kabia, my Tiso Waba. The network in a qua, Memani how, as it go for be a qua attack. Well, why? And so won't and thank you for the various reports, for the various encouragement and the engagement on the various platforms that we have. You know, so good evening. And I to me into wow, wetty and Gabiano with me. Millicent, Fia, Mami. All right. Everyone, thank you. So persistence. The other day I was just thinking, if you don't have any copy of our books, this is financial intelligence. You have to educate yourself financially if you really want to have financial control. You know, if you don't have copy, get a copy. It's online on Kindle, Amazon. This is African Advantage. Re-educate yourself as an African to be positive and optimistic. The paranoia is over the roof. You know, we have to re-educate ourselves so that we can have confidence in ourselves, in our continent, in our various countries, and in our people, and in our leadership as well. You know, every time you hear African leaders are corrupt, African, as if the others are not corrupt. You know, so this is streamline how to teach yourself money. Educate yourself about money, you'll be fine. Educate yourself about money. This is self-investment. The difference between you and your friends, the difference between you and your classmates will be the investment that you put in yourself. So if your self-investment is not there, you can always be sure that your life will not go as you plan. This is unlimited opportunities. You know, there are so many opportunities, but you have to develop the ones. You know, you have to develop yourself to find them. Resilience, you can't give up like that. You have to keep fighting. You know, persistence is actually required for any great achievement. So this is perspective, how to develop the mindset to start and build your business. So all our books are on Amazon, and you can also have them in Ghana as well. So thank you so much for taking your time to be here today. The network has been down until Sengrophone network. You know, any little opportunity that we have, we can just take advantage of it. You know, the honor. So thank you for taking your time to watch this one. So persistence. The other day I was just thinking of it, that person who is successful in life, you've got to be persistent. You have got to be persistent. And if you really look at the numbers, the ages, the age bracket, I think that anybody who has seen significant success started early. Many of them started early, or they started to push early. And so if you're a young man, especially those of you with higher education, the reason many of us would want to wait, and many of us will be very comfortable with average and middle, the people that they try to call middle class, is because we don't start to have our dreams and to focus our dreams early. Many of us didn't even have people to teach us that life you can design and succeed. Some people just took chance and they become successful early. Look at the sports people and the musicians, especially the entertainers. A lot of them in their 20s, they start to focus on their journey to say that I want to be a musician, I want to be a footballer, I want to be a boxer. And so you see that from 20 to 30, they put so much focus, so much effort in their dream. So by the time you hear of their name early. So some of them in their 26, 27, you hear their name and they are already successful in their careers. Now, those of us who take the other part, that we go to school and things like that, we really don't become successful early because we don't focus. So you complete school, you're looking at traveling, you're looking at getting a job, you're looking at so many things. So there is no focus, there's no direction, there's no intention to say that let me just stay with this thing and try it for the next 5, 10 years and see if I become successful. And that's why if you hear the names of people and those that they mention, especially even in business, you hear many of the names that we hear are not people who went to school. Why? Because they focus on something with their lives, whether they were intentional or not. They focus something. So the early part in their lives, they were focused. They said, me person me turn on, me person me kokwanso, me person me duja. Because there's an uncle for right from 20, 19, 18. They start to say me person did. So they will make a lot of errors, they make a lot of excuses, they make a lot of mistakes, but they don't give up. They stay with the process. They continue, they continue, they continue. Before you see it, they are successful in their 30s. If they don't succeed in their 30s, before you see it, they are successful in their 40s. They are successful in their 40s. So if you pay attention, you will win. If you don't pay attention and you just want, so success can be predicted. Success can be predicted. And failure can also be predicted, whether you are conscious of it or you're not conscious of it. And so those who succeed in life are those who live by design. They live by design. And so many of us didn't have parents and fathers and mothers who taught us that from your 20s to your 30s, focus on these things. Focus on this. Focus on this. You want to become successful? Focus on this. So identify something about life. Uh, Identify something that you want to do with your life and just give enough time to it. And we dare say that don't give less than 10 years of your life. Focus on this. And that's why I say that those who were intelligent to focus on this, they are the ones who succeed. The other ones who try everything. And so they want to become lawyer, they want to become politician, they want to become a pastor, they want to become a business person, a banker, everything. They are busy with their vision. Those people don't see much success in their lives, especially those who don't need a lot of the structures to become successful. So uh, live by design, choose the life that you live, especially if you're in your 20s. Those of you who are just around 20 or 19 or 21, you're lucky. This is the time to say that this is what my life is about. Can you identify something, especially when we are talking of entrepreneurship? Our channel is about entrepreneurship. It's about business. And so we just talk about if you want to do business, start early. Focus early. Dominic, what is your target audience? What do you need my target audience for? Why are you here in the first place? Do you think you're part of the people that we are targeting? What is your target audience? What a question. These educated people. Because you can write English does not mean write anything. Okay? Don't just write anything just because you can write English. So choose the part that you want. Don't keep shifting your posts. That's why if you pay attention, the people who will focus on something, who focus the life of something, they are the ones that normally become successful. They are the ones who become successful. Focus on something. So in your early 20s, you say that I want to focus on building a business and do it for 10 years and see if you don't succeed. If you don't succeed in the first 10 years, do it the next 10 years and see. You early, whether in your 30s or in your 40s, you see that you have significant success. The reason many people don't achieve a lot is because in their 20s, they were not focused on anything. They were open to everything. And then in their 40s too, they were not convinced. So we were looking for visa, we were looking for degrees, we were looking for government job, we were looking for multinational job, we were waiting for somebody to help us, we were waiting for God, we were waiting for politicians. So we were not focused on anything. That's why very few people who are focused to say that I want to commit to doing this. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'll focus on this and push until I see results. So today our topic is persistence, predicting your life, creating your life from 20 to 30 and to 40. Many of us, if you were told and taught early in life that if you between 20 and 30 commit to something and focus on especially business. That's why many of your friends who focus on trading, whether they were trading spare parts or cement, whether they were trading anything, and they focus so much. When you were just writing CVs and looking for multinational job, they were focused on trading. Those who were very much convinced that this is what they were going to do, look at them in latter part of their 20s, latter part of their 30s, they have become successful. And they're seeing figures, money that those who were not focused, who were just fidgeting and trying everything, those people who want visa, want to join politics, want to do this, they were not committed to anything with their lives. Those are still trying to find their lives. And sometimes even in their 50s, they're still trying. Because life, you have the life that you live, significant improvement or significant results in your life will come after you have been focused on something. So if you ask you, what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? If you don't focus on anything, you will not achieve anything. You will not achieve anything. So for me, focus on business. I remember when I started to do Facebook, a lot of my friends will laugh at me. They say, oh, yeah, why are you wasting your time? But I understood that if you commit yourself to anything and you continue to do it, if you commit your life and you continue to do it, you will succeed. And so it did not matter how many people were watching. I really didn't care. Even if you don't succeed, what is wrong? At least you tried. So you were focused on it. I remember from 2010, I was writing a lot of things. Nobody was liking it. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Because after a while time, the time is there. So you use it. So if you have any click within you, if you have any passion, if you have any sense of duty, any purpose, if something worries you, if you think people should know something, if you think there is something, there's a border, there's something that aches within your spirit, there's something that you wish people should know, there's something that gets your attention, don't wait for anybody to push you. Push yourself. Persist. If you want to see one attribute of those who are successful in anything, they are persistent. They continue to push and they don't wait for anybody. Many people are waiting for a good climate. Many people are waiting for good time to strike. Many people are waiting for somebody to come and push them. Many people are waiting for somebody to support them, to encourage them. So many people are waiting for somebody to hold their hand and do some introduction to some big men. A lot of our people think that when they travel to America, they will become successful. A lot of people think that when they get a destiny helper, those are not true. If you can be persistent, if you can focus on something and be persistent, you by all means succeed. The reason you don't succeed with anything that you do is because you don't give it enough attention. You're waiting for somebody to help you. You really believe that you deserve help. You really believe that somebody should hold your hand. As a matter of fact, many of our people think that they deserve that somebody should just give them money to start a business. The government should make a lot of things very comfortable for them. When people are talking, the understanding of what it takes to become successful, because they are always knocking at somebody's door to help them, to give them support, to give them car, to give them, hand, doing some introduction for them. They want somebody, they are entitled in their thinking. But success in life, you can predict your life. You can predict your life if you're very much persistent. And I'm saying that if you want to, especially business area, entrepreneurship, if you want financial freedom, if you want something to change your life, and if you're not, there are so many things that they bring certificate. Where do you come from? What is your qualification? When it comes to business, there's no qualification. There's no certificate. Nobody can stop you. Any of us can enter anywhere and try to build something. So it is very much open. And yet that is the area that many of us can do anything and become so much fulfilled and feel successful. And there is nothing that prevents any of us from entering in business. So the only thing that you need actually is to be persistent, to keep going and never quit on yourself, on your dream. If it doesn't work in the first 10 years, take the blows and not give up. They are laughing at you and they still not give up. The other day, my friend sent me a message. He said that, Kwabna, we are proud of you. I was laughing in my head. When he started, I was one of those people who didn't really think what we do was anything important. But now I can see. I think he saw the seminar and what we did with it. But the seminar started somewhere. The seminar started years ago. When we were writing on Facebook, when we were writing books, when we were doing presentations on our laptops, when we were putting people together and teaching them. That was when the seminar started. What you're seeing now is the effect of what we began years ago, 15, 20 years ago. We believe in it, we're pushing it. We didn't wait for anybody to come and help us, no destiny helper, nothing, we just push. And that is why we are saying that you can predict your success if you're persistent. You can create the life you want if you start early. So between your 20s and your 30s, you're a young person, that is the time to focus, to say that this is what my life is about and I'm going to give it a shot. And if you don't give up, you succeed. Maybe between 20, 30, and 40, if you don't give up, continue to push. Somebody will say that, how about if it's above? What we are saying really is that pay attention to something and be persistent. Stay with it until you get results. Stay with it until you get results. Would it be easy? I don't believe so. Would it be very easy, cheap? I don't believe so. Would everybody understand you? I don't know. Would everybody encourage you? I don't know. But do you really need encouragement? Do you really need people to support you? You have yourself. And that is all. It will always start with yourself and your ability to believe that I want to do this and I'm going to do it. So I tried so many times, they failed. People think that you're stupid. People think that you don't have the ability to make right decision. People think that people think that you are crazy. You don't know what you want. Many people will advise you to take the easiest path. And if you take the easiest path, you become average. Do whatever that you're so much convinced of that you are born to do, especially business. Stay with it. If it's cassava that you want to sell, if it's chopper that you want to start, whatever that you want to do, you may make a lot of mistakes. You may break a lot of things. You may break a lot of relationship. You commit a lot of errors. You get into debt and ditch. There are so many things that will happen. But you can succeed if you're persistent. You can succeed if you're persistent. Auntie Edna, thank you for the shirts that you brought to us. Thank you so much. We're grateful. Auntie Edna brought shirt to myself, Udia Inkai, and some other guys. Thank you so much for what you did. We like that, Auntie Edna. We thank you. And so, you have just stay. I think that many of our people don't really know what it takes to do anything. They think that they can achieve anything easily. Many of our people think that they can just do anything that they want and hope that just a miracle will happen and their life will change. And so when they go through difficulties in their journey of trying to achieve something, they think that they have made mistakes. No, if you meet difficulties, if you set any goals and you meet difficulties, don't think that you have made mistakes. You have made mistake. Many of us, the reason many people don't achieve beyond their dreams is because they are looking for the easiest way out or the easier way out. They are looking for journey that they will not meet any opposition, any resistance. They are looking at a path that everybody will clap for them and welcome them and agree with them and give them support. You start a business, they are not buying anything. Your friend gave you his word that he will come there, he didn't show up. You are thinking that your pastor will just take you to the church and introduce you and talk how good you are, that everybody should come and buy from you. You're expecting your siblings, your cousins, your parents to come and give you support. If you didn't have any of those, it does not mean that you will not win. What you need is to be persistent. Practice persistence. It's just a requirement. You must keep at it and go. And we are saying that those who are able to succeed early in their lives, they start early. Between 20s and 30s, they are pushing. They are so clear that I want to start a business. You know, they want to go to Makola and start something and sell something. They want to go to Abusoka and sell something. They want to start a farm. They want to do something. And they stay with it. Many people who really become busy with their lives is because they don't know what to focus on. So today they have a first degree, tomorrow they want a second degree. They want to do law, they want to do accounting. They want to join politics, they want to start a church. They want to start a business here and they want to start cocoa farm here. They are not focused on anything. So they are everywhere. You know, focus on something. I want to build business. So you're building it. Somebody will wait for 10 years or 5 years to wait for visa so that they can get out of Ghana and become successful. No, focus on something. And it doesn't matter how difficult you get, how difficult things get. Stay with it. It doesn't matter who does not like you, who doesn't agree with you. Nobody can stop your success if you don't stop yourself. You know, so put something. If you're a young person today, if you're between 20 and 30, focus on something. Success is you identifying something. Build a business. That's what I want to say. Build a business. Open a shop. Focus on it. Do it. Learn everything that you have to learn. Focus on it. If it's not working, be open-minded. Learn. But tell yourself, this is what I want to stay with. And I want to build it. Don't wait until you're in your 70s. Build it now to say that I want to sell this. I want to do this. And maybe the next 5 years, you will not sit up. You will not see anything. Everything will seem like you're wasting your time. People will laugh at you. They will criticize you. You see your friend who will marry and buy a nice car. Other one will go and do PhD. Some of them will get political positions. Some of them will start their churches. And you still, your business, you don't even know where it is going. You are confused. Sometimes you even get in debt. You know, what did they call it? Brave. But focus. Persist. It is a requirement. Persist until you see results. Persist. 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 It doesn't matter. Stay with it. People with higher education, people who don't have obvious talent, so to say. You can't sing, you can't run, you can't dance. Those people, you can't act. You're likely that they sent you to school. So your talent maybe is in your head. Those kind of people, if you really want to have any significant achievement, focus on building something, build a business, build an institution, and don't give up. Stay with it. It doesn't matter how small you started. It doesn't matter how little you started. Stay with it. You know, it's not like you start 2 years now, you're looking for visa to go and do something in England and come back. You deflate the momentum. You take the energy off. And that's what many of our people, and the thing is that when you cross 40 and you get to 50, the energy starts to reduce. So you see some of this. A lot of the people that you hear their names, look at it. Many of them started in their 20s. Many of them, they started in their 20s. Look at the people that they promote. The musicians. Look at them. Many of them in their 19s, 20s, they start to say, I want to sing. Some of them, the footballers, look at them. I want to play football. And they don't give up. These other ones that we send to school who are chasing certificate and degree and writing CVs, they never focus on anything, just their degree. But what changes a man's life is his work, his resource. You want respect from anybody, they will look at your resource. So the school is training you. It's not a resource. The school, the certificate is not the resource. It's what you do with the certificate. The things that you produce that people can, what is it that you have produced that people can give you money in exchange of it? What is it? Nobody will give you money because you have certificate. Your certificate, nobody will buy it from you. It's yours. But what can you produce with that? What can you produce with your talent, with your time? What can you build? And I'm saying that focus on business. Produce something. It's better when you finish. Your advantage if they don't give you a job. You actually have an advantage. You tell yourself, I want to go into tomato farming. If you want to stay in Ghana, all the time that you are going to embassy and trying to get visa, if somebody had told you that focus on this thing, later you can travel and build something, build a company, build a factory, build an institution, and stay with it. Don't wait for somebody to help you. Help yourself, push yourself up. If you think like that and you persist, you succeed in this life, and you succeed early than those who don't. So if you just writing, so look at your life now. If you persist and you stay with it. So you are right, sir. Most of the football stars focus on football and keep doing it for many years. And that's what they do. Eventually, they are able to make it. It does not mean that they need win all games, but they focus, they persist. That's it. The people who don't get this one are the academics. The people who don't get this one are the academics. The academics, they don't get this one. They think that they can touch on everything and still become successful. That's why most of them, they call them middle class. That's why most of them don't do anything significant, because success is design. You can predict life. And I'm saying that if you put a lot of effort, especially when you have a lot of energy, 20 to 30, you have energy. If your parents knew it and they told you that is not the time to waste your energy, that is the time to say that I want to build something, and you focus on it and you put all your energy. When your friends are just watching Man Bet and Manchester United and playing games, that is the time to say that I want to build something. I want to develop this app. I want to build this company. I want to start this poultry farm. I want to build this industry. I want to have this skill in this. And you focus. When others are looking for all the other ones, you say, this is what I want to do. You will be far more significant in that. Even those who join politics, look at them. Many of them joined the politics. Those who you hear their name now, they were in politics on campus. When you were studying to get first class, they were going from one meeting to the other. Some of these boys that you hear their name, who are in their 30s and 40s, who are having ministerial positions and who are MPs, many of them in their school days, when they were in the secondary school, when they were in the university, they were playing politics. So they have been in politics for 20, 30 years. That's why you see their name. They may be young, but they have been in the game. You were afraid. So when you were in university, what were you committed to? Nothing. You were just studying. You were so much concentrated on getting the grade. That's all. See? Some of them in school, they started business. So they are in their 30s, but they're highly successful. They are in their 40s, but they are recognized in their field. And you are in your 35, 45, you still don't know what to do with your life because you're afraid to commit to something. And so when you start anything, nobody may agree with you. Your friends may laugh at you, but you need to study. You need to stay with it. You need to focus on it. It will take time, but you eventually win if you don't give up. And that is the way of life. So you can predict. Look at the last 20 years of your life. What have you focused on? That is the results that you're seeing today. You can create your life. The last 20, between 20 and 30, what did you focus your life on? Between 30 and 40, what did you focus on? Even between 10 and 20, what were you focused on? So you can predict your life. If you're not focused on anything and you are writing CVs, you are doing this, you are busy, you are not committed to anything, you are afraid. Even girlfriends, if you were not focused on one girl, you were trying to focus on everything. That's why in your 40s, you still don't have, But if you had focused on one and built with her, maybe now it will be working. So everybody, the results that you're seeing now, it's not strange. It's not strange. You can predict it. You can predict your life. If you're persistent, don't give up. You focus on it. You push. Don't let any barrier, any disagreement, any difficulty. Don't give up. Focus on it. This is what I want to do. And I'm not talking about visa and go. You put an institution, draw an institution. Tell yourself, I want to have this company. I want to have this big commercial farm. I want to develop machine. I want to build this institution. Those are the things that I'm talking of. I'm not talking of, I want to get a visa. That is not part of it. It doesn't change anybody. You just go and get some job somewhere, but you still be looking for, what can I build? What is it that you can build? What is there any significant thing that you can build? Focus on that one. Is there any significant thing that you can build? Focus on that and continue to work on it until you're successful. And never quit until you succeed. Never quit until you succeed. It is a law of life that those who focus on anything and work at it for long haul without giving up, without breaking down, they are the ones who win. If you want to be sure before you move, you will never win in this life. If you want to be celebrated before you start, you will never move. If you want everybody to call your name and welcome you, you want the president to come and visit you, it is not when you start. You don't actually look for those things. Just focus on your dream, that thing that you want to build, and continue to build it until it works. And tell yourself you're building it for yourself. You're happy to see that this one is built. And you are not building it so that everybody will come and thank you. So that when nobody comes, you will not be deflated. You will still be proud of yourself because you put yourself there. You be your number one fan. Be your number one encourager. Be your number one supporter. Be your number one audience that you want to impress. Impress yourself and leave the others. And you'll be successful. Whether your classmates agree with you or not, it really does not matter. If your friends agree with you or not, it really does. Is it in you? Is it in your heart? Do you want to succeed with this? Then stay with it. Commit to it. Upeso ye business, one casa so peso sign, a cogivis aqua America, one person observe Korea, another job, one casa peso ye way. Anything to me, footballers, no, or both football, one casa was a boxer. He stays with it. For boss, I have both from a book when you will be our trade animal, or the common or corner about one complain you. Because he sees himself that in the next 5 years, I will play with the Black Star. I will be in the Black Star and play. That's what he's thinking of. So his dream is to be seen in the spotlight. So he's always looking. Oh dear, no, be a mahokra now. Na dima me be a ye, Menan for cry will be entering me Toby. Dear make will be a me come for me. What happens to be come for? Come for you don't want to call. Sadly, we are sitting here. If you're waiting for success before you become successful, you wait for a long time. You wait for a long time. So push yourself. Engage yourself. Have that mind. Have a mind of steel. Think as a champion. Too much. Or person is successful, but person will be a beer quaimano. Or person autonomous. Or person the GJ Jancrofo. And yeah, if I make introduce you, mammy, pa, Miss Row. Yes, that will be introducing you. Push yourself. Push yourself. Push yourself. Stop being offended and being bitter because somebody didn't help you. Somebody didn't help you, so now you are bitter. You are even angry. You want somebody to introduce you and connect you to somebody. You are always looking for connection. Application, just introduction. And a Ghana there, who you know. If you don't know anybody, have you gone there to try? You have not gone there to try, but you have already defeated yourself. You have stopped yourself from trying. Because we just say Ghana, they want to we'll be Sisiwa, and Ghana, they'll be when you take that mindset from your mind. You are enough to keep pushing until it breaks. And nobody can stop your greatness but yourself. Nobody can stop you from succeeding but yourself. So remove that thing from you. That will tell me how the ocean will be more. Especially more Mukuta certificate in dancing. Life is by design. And the earlier you start to focus on what you want to do with your life, the better for you. There is a limited number, or there is a minimum number of hours that you have to put in anything for you to become successful in it. And so if you don't put those hours in them, and if you don't start early, it's not likely that you are going to succeed. And you'll be average. And if you're average, don't worry. You are waiting for somebody to give you a job. If you have waited for 5 years, if they don't give you a job, give yourself one. Give yourself one. Focus on business. That's what if you look at the structure of the economy, your game changer is to start to sell something, start to take something to the market, and be glad doing that. Be happy. Be happy. Don't be sad. Be happy. Be so much happy that you've been able to start something. It doesn't matter. The same people will come and congratulate you when they see that you're succeeding. And your financial success is the same thing. This is the time to focus on that. This is the time to focus on that. Go into trading, start a farm, maybe raise some animal. Keep doing it. Never give up. Keep your money. Don't destroy your money, and keep exposing yourself, exposing your mind to great thoughts, great relationships. Form partnership. Whatever it is. Now you have a lot of tools: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp. These are all tools that you can use to promote whatever that you're good at. So fight for yourself. You don't just focus on, you want to start anything, just go ahead and stay with it. Push it until you become successful. And if you don't give up, you become successful. If you don't give up, you become successful. Keep pushing yourself. If you're waiting for help, you'll wait forever. If you're looking for somebody to hold your hand and promote you, maybe, but you wait forever. Don't wait for anybody to promote you. Especially those of us who don't come from backgrounds that there is anybody to promote you in the first place. You don't have any uncle anywhere. You don't have any mother anywhere, any father anywhere, any classmate who will help you. Many times, even your classmates who have raised somewhere, when you go there now, they will let you sit down for 4 hours. That 4 hours you can use for something better, because you want him to do some introduction to you. Push yourself over. Start to see results. The same classmates, if he comes to see your shop, without his help, he'll start to give you respect. So really, it's you that you need. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't be afraid of errors. Don't be afraid of people not recognizing you, appreciating you, or thinking that you are foolish. It really does not matter. Really does not matter. You don't need anybody to think that you're successful. If you're successful, you will know it within you that you're successful. So push yourself. Stop waiting for help and looking and attacking people and thinking that they are the ones. Your destiny is in their hands. Your destiny is not in anybody's hands, so it's in your hands. You can help yourself, and that's the kind of thinking that we have. If somebody helps you, no problem, but if they don't help you, that does not help. That does not stop you from helping yourself. That does not stop you from helping yourself. So you need to think like that. Think, what can I do? And I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to be bitter. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be afraid. I will keep trying. I will keep pushing. And it really does not matter. If I'm successful at this stage, I will be successful if I stay at it. That's what some of the things that you see us do, you have no idea how many years that we've been pushing them. Some of them 20 years. And we have just now started. We just started. But we've been doing it for years. Any recognition, nothing from anybody, we're just pushing. And people even think that you're crazy, you're mad. And as a matter of fact, if they don't think that you're crazy, you're not doing enough. If they don't think that you're mad, you're not doing anything extraordinary. If they don't disagree with you, you really you're not causing any fire, So you make decisions that they think that, why are you making these decisions? If they agree with your decisions, that decision is not taking anything. Is anything. Right. So keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. That is the way out. If you're waiting for somebody to hold your hand, take it from your head. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Push yourself. They will ridicule you. They will laugh at you. It really does not matter. And they don't have to agree with you that this is not the standard. Nobody has any standard anywhere. So long as you're not killing people and you're not stealing and it's not against the laws of the land, nobody has any standard anywhere. And so many times your star is unique, and that's what the people like. They tell you this is how you talk publicly, this is how you dress. They will come and pick your standard and teach it and add it to the standard. If you're successful, they will add your standard to it. They're only telling you those things because now they think that you're not successful. So if you can't learn those things, do with what you have. Just smile with the way you smile, and then now somebody like the way you smile. Don't let them put you back and gag you because of the stated protocols. Do what you have. Push yourself. learn, get results. What we are looking for is the results. You're not breaking any course, but you're getting results. That is how you persist. Push yourself. Don't give up. Be bitter. As a matter of fact, I think that some things will make you delay in life. A lot of it is writing CV to look for job all the time. And nobody is employing you, and you still think that somebody should employ you. Waiting that you are still looking for a job to work with the degree that you had that fits it. And you have waited for 10 years. You are delaying your life. Somebody is waiting for visa for 5 years, 10 years. You are delaying your life. Because some people have visas and they don't know what to do. You know, you're waiting for your uncle to give you introduction to something. You are waiting for some big man somewhere, some godfather somewhere. No, don't wait for those things. Practice with what you have. It really does not matter any village or home that you come from. Keep pushing yourself. You will be greater than if you didn't push. Persist. You can predict your life. And so whatever you're doing now, and to start early. Start early. You're in your 20s. Focus. I want to build business. That's all. Don't listen to any intelligent analysis. May business. That's all. A lot of the people that you hear that they are promoting their names and they are mentioning their names in their 20s. They were selling on their head. They were cutting lawns for people. They were selling on the street. They were selling at Adum, at Makola. A lot of the people that you hear their name that you think they are successful today, they didn't have anybody to push them. They pushed themselves, they struggled, they were hungry. Sometimes they would sleep on an empty stomach. Many of them did not even have school fees. Some of them cannot even write their names, but they were determined to win. Don't let food stop you from becoming great. One of my friends is always talking, today I will have not eaten. Every day he's talking about food. If you have not eaten, drink water. Get some yokogari and eat. Your greatness is not in the food that you're eating today. You know, it's not in the niceness of shirt that you're wearing today. No, it's in your persistence. Don't give up. And that my friend is still waiting for somebody to give him 9 shoes so that he can get nice contract. It does not work like that. Open that shop somewhere. Start that rabbit farm. Start that coconut business. Start to sell kerosene. Do something with the little that you have and stay persistent. If you stay with that business, tomorrow you go to America and come, and you still have hundreds of people employed in your business. Don't truncate your destiny. Your business is doing, you have started business is doing well, you want to stop everything and go and become a laborer somewhere. No. Build a business, employ people. The president can go and call you as one of his consultants on a business visit. If you stay, if you're persistent, you become successful. If you're persistent, you become successful. And that is life. If you don't give up, you will be successful. There is no demon doing you in your bonsambia. Why you are not succeeding is that you give up. You give up because they are laughing at you. Because you're looking for certain results and you're not getting it, you give up. We fear the entem. Wabamu buntem. Will be a year war. And you will be an air. Persist. Stay with it. Change your destiny. Don't bother. I didn't go to school and so what? I did the wrong course and so what? You can create what profession do you want? There are many people in professions that they didn't have any certificate in. You want to own a hospital, but they didn't allow you to become a doctor. You don't need to become a doctor to own a hospital. How many doctors own hospitals? They work in a hospital that somebody has built for them. You can own. The skill set to own a business is different from the skill set to work in a business. You don't need an engineering degree to have an engineering firm. You don't know. You don't need to be a teacher to own a school. You can employ teachers to work with you. That skill set is different. Your ability to persist is what you need. You don't need to become a doctor to have a hospital. You need persistence to say that I want to build a hospital. I want to own a university. There are many people with universities who never went to university, but they were persistent. I want to own a university. And they don't have first degree, but they own universities. The ability to persist. You are truncating your destiny. Future now said on Naunim, the business is doing well. Now they call Libya. You don't know. You have a cocoa farm, 10 acres. You can take it to 100 acres, 1,000 acres. Who they got in Germany? What for? Persist. The economy, the second printing in the last year anyway. You know, there was system. No economy na heading. So what's the son of the Persist. Persist. Don't kill yourself. Don't become bitter. Don't become desperate. Don't be afraid of life. Persist. You can create the life that you want. It doesn't come on a silver platter. But you can always win if you don't give up on yourself, if you don't give up on your dream. So there are many people who have wasted their greatness because they waited for degrees. They were writing CVs. They were chasing embassies for visas instead of them building businesses, building industries. You are the one to build it. If it gets tough, don't give up. Stay with it. They don't have to agree with you to own it. They don't have to. And nobody has to agree with what you have written. I've written books. You don't have to agree with it. I've written it. You don't have to agree with it. Because I don't agree with you in a lot of things. Do you have to agree with it for it to work? They don't have to agree with it for it to sell. No. Just push yourself. They don't buy from you because it's nice. It's because you're persistent. You are pursuing them. You are persuading them. You are pushing it on them. That's why they bought it. Not because it was a nice product. You will succeed in your business not because your business is so great. It's because you were persistent. You didn't give up. You fought for it. Some of you are alive not because you fought. You fought to be alive. You were in a critical position. You fought somebody. So somebody is intimidating you. Fight back. Fight back. Persist in your dream. That is what it takes to become successful in life. Not because you're not intelligent. You think that the best from our schools, academic intelligence, they still can't persist. That's why they don't succeed. It's not your grade in the school. It's your ability to persist. When everything falls, can you still stand up and say, I'm not giving up. I'm fighting for this goal. I'm fighting for this dream. I'm not giving up on this thing that I've started, no matter what. I will push myself until it becomes reality. Do you have that strength? That is what it takes to become successful. The more be and free baby, I'm a train. You know, your ability to persist is the grace that you're looking for, if you are looking for any grace at all. Push yourself. Tuisha will be able to Casacra now. So see the voice in the crowd, the Casarama crowd. Oh, Ben Cray, woman. And I'm a try, I knew you until Yamwa will be a per capita, so you be a pesicani busy a co-bank is watch the bone cotton when Yamari, when Yabri, over tongue watching. Now there's your business in him. Your greatness is not in another man. The greatness is in you. It's not in a visa. It's not even a certificate. No, it's not a certificate. There are so many people with big certificates who are still waiting for somebody to help them. Help yourself. Push yourself. You know, the internet is no good, so what? We say we will do it. That's how we do it. It doesn't matter. Do we have to worry about the internet? Not at all. Do you have to worry about doomsday? No, me, I don't. Life, you can make life so simple. But you, in a small incident, you want to talk, and worry. No. Persist. And you can persist with a lot of load in your mind, with a lot of load on your shoulder. No. Offload those loads. Offload them so that you can be light and push. That's why you succeed. If you're carrying a lot of load, you will give up because then you are dissipating the energy on unnecessary things. Focus the energy on the dream. Focus the energy on the dream and you win. You will never get exhausted. Focus the energy on the critical things that you need to become successful. Don't give up on yourself. Persist. You can create the life that you want. Oh, 20s are. This is the time to design that life in your 40s and for your 40s and your 50s. This is the time. And stamina here cannot yes a work of visa to kind and no bia. Yes, build an industry, do something that we need. Our problem is that many of us focus, even as a country, we focus on things that we spend so much resources on creating things that will never change the destiny of our country. A lot of music we are producing, football we are producing, entertainment. They don't shift the economy. You, your farm, my industry, the things that will change the way, upgrade the things, the way our people think, the skill set of our people, the exposure of our people. Those things are the things that will move our country forward. If you listen to music, it doesn't upgrade your mind. What does it change? Nothing. A lot of our music, we just dance. That's it. We watch football, Manchester United and whatever, Black Star football that you watch. Did they upgrade you? No. But that is where they want to draw our attention. The entertainment program that you've been watching, the showbiz, you watch what upgrade did you have from it? Did you become anything great? Did you upgrade your skill or your mindset or your knowledge? No. Did they have anything to do with your productivity? No. So spend time on things that will upgrade the minds of the people, the skill set of the people, the work ethics of the people, the financial stance of the people, the economy moving, bringing value. Those are the things that will change anything. So spend your life or spend your time creating things that will shift and bring value and upgrade the minds and the situation of many of our people. And that's where the shift in our economy will come from. When many of us are building, that will come from you trying to build an industry. You start with yourself. Tomorrow you're employing 10 people, 20 people. I also start something tomorrow. I'm producing this number of products. I'm changing, I'm employing, I'm creating wealth, I'm creating job opportunities. Those are the things that will change and bring the change that we also desire. It is not the music. It is not the entertainment. It is not the showbiz. It's a lie. We have been entertaining ourselves. It's not the sports. It's not even the religion. Unfortunately, that is true. It's not even the religion. Upgrade what will bring the grade. The person will become better in handling their time, their skills, in handling their money, in producing more resource in what they do. The clothes, the oil, the drugs that we need, the house that we need, the things that will make our people live in a comfortable situation, will not become desperate, the things that will reduce the poverty. Those are the things that we must focus on. It's not those things. So they shifted our minds to focus on things that will never change us. So we can focus on football, entertainment, and religion and politics for 100 years, nothing will come. The things that will bring upgrade and improvement are the things that we're talking here, where the mind of the person will improve. Will be the Nebaketwa bar seminar on the other time. And the girl sent the father a message. He said, "Thank you for paying for me to go to this seminar. I heard so much, and I'm not going to let you down. I learned how to start a business with a little money. I learned how not to waste money. I learned how to be grateful." That is the thing that we are talking about. The person hears something and they start to change their lives to become better. They become confident. They become bold. They become proud as an African, and they believe that they can create opportunities where they are. That is the value that we are talking about. It's not the one that you dance and somebody will come and change clothes and you still go back to your poverty. It's not the one that you go and somebody will just be pouring some oil on you. You go back to the same level of skill set. No, that is not what we are talking about. We are talking about things that people will become giants. To say that I thought I could not build this factory, but now I can build this factory. I thought I could not own these industries, but now I own them. I thought that the politicians were the ones to build our country, but now I've taken this responsibility. I'm educating these children. I'm establishing a hospital. I'm building a farm. I'm building a processing plant. I'm producing this instrument. I'm producing these tools, this chemical. I thought I could not do it. Now I can do it. Persistence. Persist. Push yourself. It doesn't have to look nice. It doesn't have to look great, but persist. Fight. There's no success on a silver platter. It's a lie. You can't pray success into being. You must go to work. And if you go to work, you can be hurt. You can be endangered. You can lose. You can actually be killed. But that's where your greatness is. So persist. Persist. Fight. Take that thing out of your mind. That will be me boa utambia. To the osori no pa no afa telephone na ofre sister. Sister ne kra ye nidi ye wo be marketechi ya wo betre. Who sister no approach into friend on. Now, dear, now, yeah. One casadia now to way. What to one our man come. Go and do something. And do it until you succeed. Do it until you succeed. Tell your sister, I want to send you money to pay your rent or your mortgage this month. I want to send you $1,000. My business is working. Thank you for helping me. But now I want to pay you. I want to buy a car for you. That is the mind that you need. Don't have a mind of somebody who's always begging and waiting for somebody to help them. Have a mind of somebody who wants to help others, lift others. Don't have a mind of an entitlement. You're always waiting for somebody to help you, to increase your salary. Persist. Fight. And you will win. Fight. Tell yourself, I will employ people. I'll build the industries. I'll be the one to do them. And it doesn't matter. You see, some of you in the workplace, they are go and start something. And don't give up. Push until you win. There's nobody who can restrict you from becoming great except yourself. Because you can quit that place to say that, listen, I don't want to take this. I want to fight. And that is what you need. That is what you need. So don't live life thinking that somebody would have to help you all the time. You are the one to help yourself. We are the ones to push our people. We are the ones to change the story. Because we are thinking that somebody must build their country for us to go there and work. That's why we are running away. Because you're afraid of being persistent. You don't want to persist in anything. I remember when there was this young man said, how do you continue to do these programs when nobody is watching? I said, but I'm not doing it for the current generation alone. I'm doing it for the future ones as well. And I'm doing it for myself. So if they watch, praise the Lord. If they don't, what do you bother? So that is it. That's the psyche. You persist. If you believe in it, you have to have confidence in it and persist. Persist and let nothing frustrate you. Persist constantly. Push yourself. There's no persistence. If there's no persistence, there's no greatness. If there's no persistence, there's no greatness. Push yourself all the time. Don't give up. Don't quit. Have friends who encourage you to go forward. You are not dead. So long as you are alive, you have food, you can breathe. What you need is to persist. Go for greatness. Go for greatness. Build something. Build a business. Build an industry. Develop a project. Work on it. For BBC when so that will bring value and change people and change the course of our economy. And yet the open salary increment never and yanu binieka, me pedigree, yanu binieka. Game no form dodo. And game no form. Or a government job, multinational job. Change something, build something. That's what your fellow Chinese are doing. The young boys are thinking of industries. They are innovating. Wedding, and entertainment in the sports. And I program. Where are the exhibitions for our innovators? Where are we talking about business and finance? Because that's where the game is played. Wedding, naming ceremony. Okay, no. Let's change the game. Left. There are now automation. There are so many complex things that people are working on. And our people are just, what are you doing? Sometimes I'm ashamed when I look at the minds, the young boys, nice, beautiful, ladies, young men, and what the things that they discuss on social media. I say, so is this the level of your thinking? Just because you want people to look at it and watch it for likes. No. Upgrade the minds of the people, the skill set of the people. Put something there. If they say they will not give us drugs again and food again and water again and internet again, look at the communication companies that we have here. How many Ghanaian companies? We are the ones to change that. But we can't change that with this level of thinking that is just about politics and sports and entertainment and weddings and mambet. No. You can only change that because you are getting the right knowledge, the technical knowledge. the right technical knowledge, building something. So build an industry, change something. That's the game. The conversation should improve. A grown Dawson. We have Branty Power here and all Sassia near the camera to the so. Entertainment don't go on. It won't change anything. It won't change anything. We are the ones. So persist, create something, bring value, change the dynamics, change the game. We are the ones to do it. We are the ones. So left your game, learn technical skills, things that are, for people are talking of spacecraft and all this, and what are we talking about? We can produce a lot of these complex things with an answer knowledge. You know, and entertainment, sports. You see any young people gather together, look at the programs that they put on radio. So it's about music and this stories. They always create stories and discussing them. Papa we no kowari we na ne then we say to what anything. How can you change it? Lie. You're trying. You're trying. And there's Gasa.
Yeah, boss, that's it. I'm sure we breathe.
Amen.
And then church out the brain now what you be.
Yes, madam.
And run a minute, yeah, braba couldn't come on or say, me say Mr. Benton Campanka, me call, now me say, and Kate, ye 80, say 80 years, Diana. Yen to me, yeah, said, yeah, won't fear Nedrubia, still engage, and one persistent na ibegu so ato akono. Yeah, she as ye krana.
That's right.
We will still move. Yeah, intino. Yeah, that's so see abrabo na ye nidi na edebo. Intino ye be mi ayeni na ya bo ato so. Inti uka we say life is predictable, but me I predict it with life. Yeah, inti me ye in church because say back in 20 years, yeah, what 20s no, say no information when I enuma. Yeah, nanka ebe bebre nka ye chum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Omo pilolo.
Yeah.
Pilolo no jire.
Yeah. No, omo chre na nya hwe so so.
You can't produce anything with it.
No.
You can't produce hey.
No. Yeah.
You can't produce hey.
Agro ne also intino na me ne Mr. Yosin kra ne Mr. Moni ka say 6 March me share no me di menu to form social media no kwala ne match ni nyina kwaya asa any entertainment because yenya independent. Intino enu share say in the next 20-30 years come no sankrofo na omu be take positions and making policies and decisions were minor it means what are we expecting then I will say into life now okay say bet me are predicting sanity. Independence Day no kra na anka ebi o ye be hold town hall meetings to say there we major one ya Kumasi ebi a history yan fan che say na si ya Kwame Nkrumah J sisi a ha na ye way forward ha na ye ko.
Yeah.
Yenim eno ani say yes because yenya independent.
Yes, we are botchene. The teacher for any break.
Yeah.
The same level of knowledge, 20 years.
Yeah, a teacher for in the next 30 years, 40 years no. Yes, uncle for na ye be boom I know.
And the teacher also ordinary when you know open England visa join you.
Hey, it's life no ubetimi predict from their yes here. Intini ye pe different in yibia ye per se ye positive change e society ma e wo say ye ma ya dream code ya wo kire no so pa na ye tie na yedi to anamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, abraboni de enye easy. Nti no ukoka o baby kra na still you have to move and then just say you start na yedi ko nti abraboni de esi ade ni breso.
That's right.
Nti yeah,
Yeah.
enuano muma ye yeah. Ye betumi aye.
That's right.
Yeah, dear meaning say yeah, ye betumi aye ma na bro. So no one say ye benya the right information na obi be say buafo no ane wa.
Yeah.
Yeah, one church about mindset no. Metena ho dwen ho di na me hu say Mr. Omindia ya. Ominka say na me na yi woman because adwene ni bibia.
Yes.
Ube hu obi wenya 70 80 sebi wenya adwene mu yare kakra. No behave say akwala adentia because adwene no
Yeah.
atochi makakra.
Okay.
Yes,
Waka.
inti yeah, enye bibia na because ye adwene no. Even say strength ni kura ni ho na adwene ye adwuma asem obeka ye different but because adwene no atochi makakra nti no oye penimu do but o behavior na o
Yes.
kan sem te say akwala ya wo no foforo.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Inti ade a Nyankopɔn ɔde akyɛ yɛ kɛseɛ paa yɛ adwene. Nti yɛntumi develop na yɛntumi amfa nyɛ adwuma deɛ a na ayɛ sɛ Kristosom no yɛdi nyame som o yɛama ne nsa asi fam.
And yes is much. You pass it much.
Ɛna ɛdidi agorɔ ɛyɛ asɛm o. Nti no
Good.
mehwɛ social media baabi a wobɛfa bia nkwalaa yi teacherfoɔ ɔsa di ɔmo anim na me sɛ in 40 years.
Salute.
Yeah. When no be make policies when you assign no indirectly no more ya turning my be entertainment yi can say community and answer yeah. This much me the menu to from pa bebre na asam ko a na teachers ne edi omonim na enu nto no emwa nti no mpatcho ya ye wa ha no muma ye mia ye ni abrabo na ye ni mia na
that's right.
To say the Mr. Obin kind who 10 years you can make it ebe possible. And you right. The right information into we be pie ha a platform papa so na we be pie. Yes, into no Mr. Obin wo pen drives information was wo books won bia contact Mr. Obin na GB. Esu ade because and then na metie wo where you ba ko anope we say education ye ade a wowesua nye school a wakɔ. Yeah, because akɔne na school mu mass hwan ya ne nyinaa ɛno ani sɛ wehu de a wokan na de a wotro ne woka bom. Yeah, nti no wo fee school bae no de a webesua.
That's right.
Yeah, nti self education and self investment is very very important. Nti baby ameka sɛ me dey sɛ wo trust our book ne pa I really like it.
Wow.
Sorry be amekan kakra. Yeah, nti no.
Hey.
Nyame nhyira bebre nti no enuanom ye wo Bindako Foundation so me share this much in any way na no na ba metrim. We have to change the narrative. We have to send a positive message out there. Nti no literally ye 1,000 books but still na ye be cost because in 40 to 50 years to come, no person nkwala na ebe take positions, ebe make policies, and I say, ewo Ghana no, omu yi obi a, omu bewo self-confidence, omu bewo GDA wo mind. People that will have productive mind. Omu ye entrepreneurs,
right.
Yes, omu be dream o mind ho. Yes, inti enu na Bindako Foundation ye di esi eni so. Enti no. The books need be called that top pen drives are called communities, information centers.
Wow.
Normal tier teachings need be. The books need to be better. You see, Mr. Obin 7 books. yebeto bi akwenti obinda ko foundation ye ni so ade hunu nipa because e was say yesesa no sa information na yenya. Imagine say teaching ya ye tie sisi ya say yete ne ntem a nka aboa bebre inti no together no media de bia me gidi say nka bom no ye betumi aye say ye nyina ye ka ye ho bom with one force we can move far. Nti wo ha na say obetumi aboa ye ato bi a book ba ku mienu obetumi
Yes,
ato
madam.
pen drive ba ku ebi kura wankasa wo school a opese wo dekọ wo community center a opese wo dekọ wonim driver ni bi a opese auto drive pen drive ni bi ma no obo ne car mu ni nyina ye possible contact Mr. Obina je pen drive ni bi je books ni bi say secondary school na primary school say college nursing school teachers training even university kra no obetumi ato books ni bi e de akọ ato pen drive ni bi nkyerɛkyerɛ no yɛpɛ sɛ ɛsiane fam yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhu yɛn ho value sɛ wowɔ gyidie wɔ mu sɛ woyɛ african ni sɛ biribi meyɛ biribi wɔ Ghana na sɛ ɛbɛyɛ yie a wompere wo ho sɛ wotiatia sika £10,000 na wode etu kwan woba ha adwuma ni ha na wohyɛ dan mu bosom mmiɛnsa na yɛtu wɔn na wɔn te abɔnten because onye adwuma nyɛ you won't do that yeah nti yenya gyidie wɔ mu ɛna Africa na Ghana no ɛbɛyɛ with Mr. Obin Church ne nti mpakyɛw anaasɛ bi a wowɔ sika nso a wode bɛboa no nso kwan da hɔ nti wobɛtumi akɔntate Star Rita anaasɛ me anaa Bra Richard wobɛnya yɛ contact wɔ Mr. Obin hɔ na yɛde waka foundation ho na yɛmboa na yɛmpushi ne forward. Yeah, nkrofo bebree aye bi me share to say yeah ma tili we interview boys me share me see enye easy o che say me nyina ye Ghana ho ana o maye ma na ye nti no Ghana ne de ebe ye nti nkwala na o mo ba ne say ye push sa information ne mo o mo a o mo nya sa nkyerɛkyerɛ na possible ye betumi asesa ma na ye nti no Mr. Omuma ye nsum na ye moa nti boss me de manu besia na yada wase bebre na yechi ebusuafo nyina ma tili mpacho mchia o
And this year that was it.
Did you so, mommy?
Okay. And the tilly.
Mama, I'm part of me, chiao.
I did tell me also.
Yo. Then I'm asked, send us or do I better me? See if we Saturday about Sunday, we are quitting. I don't know. And so
I'm not internet yet.
Oh, aye. I mean, Shrow, and I was it, that was it. Send your middle, I don't mean. What do I bet you? That was it. Now, me pacho, who casan and the so me foul money say, we say do something. Do something.
Yes.
Nah, we can do something, You better makuma moi and imagine so they say, yeah, try say government in yes, aban yes, and aban see schools, and a school cry say the one and I and a cry, and this is for and this is for so free Hokwana MPP fee Hokwana and this bomba casena na school chess and some sa and I do me like and I boom so and bebre. Na the best me team pass I was do something. Adia bia what western weather. Yes, what I ye citizens in a yo. Citizens in a year. Omune set hospitals, JP Morgan Bank, it belongs to JP Morgan. Bank of America, it belongs to individualists. Everything that we are here, individualists in a year, you know, muka, it has home back home, boom. And I say, oh, be and parent, generational, what be, and no, my building, ABC Samri. Okay, we say, would you mention now, will be so be baba boa. Woman, no. Ebia di ka for no mu de krono no mu boy yo me ka America ha for mu niema o mai ya o magya hokono wo suru e wonya krono ni bi mo enti so ba started to say de you kind of saying Kwame Despite I said I can say wo mu they start from somewhere no this is the time I was so be to say come another Despite ono so start here no Sa tamana
Yes.
Kofi Obin o se ho ama no no start ye no. Sa na ye nyina no. Wo be start no. Na wo so atumi abedrum pempensu bi a obi so betumi aka say, "Eh, Obin da akona na si hen o. Obin da akọ store ni o," because you start from somewhere.
Yes.
You did something. Wo start say wo ye bibi. Na kakra na ade abedru baby a wadru. Enti sa do
Yes.
something na wo kan de. Yeah, something a ye be ye no. And na be develop your mind no.
Yeah.
No, na do man be ko nanim because your government now wo lead wo ye ho no. Wo mo kira say wo mo purpose ne say wo mo adwuma ne say ko mbe ye kwan. No matter say hospitals running even kura I think say the only job they have ne say wo mo be say the system is running. So wo share western world ade wo mo pay attention pa ye if the system is running. So apart your baby near better ticket amount. Someone to your tax near come after you. Say be a doctor be and treat you now who assume and as a government the system will go after him. And to the system will put in place, you know, and no more so now I say the system I want to put in place in post also more so now the system works and are they doing it? They are not even checking say omuomo system no ma setting in place no adwuma. They are not even taking care of that until what makes you think say you wait for them or you follow politics for things to change. How many years in it? We had this so many years. Near me Ghana 20 something years ago no. Apart from say individually sit down, ABA shops, and making sure say there's a restaurant here, there will be a hospital be when individually so and nama chrono edip a quite chromo na emma individually sit down o masie no entimi nya value no kwada no ekwan no why what you say. And if you want to wait for them dear and we've been waiting for them until say onyame enam so a obiebie nkola youth ye nini ye ne ye wakwantu ya beka kwantu mu samofoi wo obiebie ni kakran ma ye hunu say we can also do something na yetimi de develop ye my Ghana.
Yes.
So and to do something there we need to do something. We should not wait for them. We should not count on them. Whatever they think say they can do no system no kro mo anka so mo run and they can't even run it. And it's also better one more. You wait for them forever.
That's right.
Wow. Baby, I tie ya. Yes, ye then. Ye direct opposite. Obey ye name trio wo ho. Ye kobo ayifo amane omo se yensensan petition ni family. Fine. Wo betimi the petition na akọ. Na ono akwa na so ye and the MPP ni no wo no. So wan hwe ye na se mo amomani anya dina. Wo mo say nothing will change. And how much more say you thinking said they are going to change something in individual lives? They are not going to do anything. And to one abeye bibi no improve who abrabum individually no stand was so ye no one yan sad ya afibako na afiaba sanity. And to do something no a coma yen na me a meti he say many abre a me pay and I'm dealing in a tria danka. I'm the credit card. Na kakra beka no nam de akwa something wo Ghana and it's also hwe me na wa kontu mu a emuani huni emaso because individually now Matthias and they are doing something and a foreigners no so ba almost so ton sase ni doing something omo ton sase no they are doing something the Mr. Obenka no ebia youth no e de omo nyanya skento omo wiawi kakra that's so they are doing something too so wa ha. Now feel say Western world is everything. What you are rent we are her son aka with it to men save you ha. Men found to account no more fan monk or 4%. Na ama omonji interest wo ho. Na momo so do do car should you moji through ho. Make your money work for you. Send it back home. Find somebody who you can trust to do something in Ghana for you. I just also who say, oh boy, Emma Ghana mine akoso. Mama ya mua mo mine enkoso. And almost so I'm more call, you kind of seminar na ma be fie na mo twanse ani abro chire for na e bebre musika ma do something no me say me ma sika ma fa anya something enti one kasa hwehwe bibi a wo be ya e betimi a move from one level because when him say so start say wo nante na obi atimi aba na aba abeboa wo na say wo twa me say me na me mo ama wo nya bibi one of the guys amedi o mo ba ye say me ne kasa no wo ka say o ba ye na ne ma ekoso pa na dwunu mu ada ho na say di ohia ne say obenya sika kire say o de ba ye popcorn aton na onya best stations miensa stations miensa na miensa places na aye popcorn ne guy bi akasa the guy no say obetimi aboa na man to wo try the guy no na am say sign one station yes say was say obi one station of 100 no aka ne cities no asa aka ne dollars to aka ne dollars and am say na dollars how can you say actually say and am say ko kwante
So kind of what you saying to?
ai me say kwante ho
I did too.
me say kwante ho ante wo chance kese pa me maame ukwaji a na kwa YouTube me kura metimi a kire kope yellow corn wo de anwa kakra gumu a now the popcorn agum no abu aso na kope polythene bag ju a na wa kikire na wo ton be ma kopon be ma pompo nti wonya customers awie na abo obi posia wo afi wa abo obi posia now
And
they
it did.
build station no here nti office says wo be ma
That's
popcorn
right.
kopon to di ne kura da so no kura be me ato
Oh, Ometo.
onato and am can say 180 ni me wo bi me catch $780 a mini bi what's the mama Matthias but nya dia me mebre 180 da because you need to start and then somebody will help until ya no so ayate ha no a ye sorry ya obi kuma ko seminar na wie no atem say no hey sister wadwene o and mo wadwene you say 180 nyahwe or 200 nyahwe no man start because on one na ho odin ni sika kakra bi start ya ebe ma de odbe ma no obehwe so yie
But
enti ohene ya da wase nti ye nyina no we should do something and lift Ghana up and bibi biara wo mamu baby awo bia obi na yeye few things na ya buy na yeye and I'm also so amudi near me kwa Ghana man be a minimum no or the near me kwa Ghana obetua yi 11 no or kope connection uti kurom ha ye do federal tax plus state tax what the idea kwa Ghana na se wo so tua tax ma buy no na kope connection because also ubetua 11 when you na Africa pan Africa ni mu wunwene wo man ho what you say wunwene wo man ho enti ukuro na wotimu a watua tax atua edu ukuro mu dia na wo mpese obetua tax wo mpese obeye bibia ebema wo man akoso ma Africa edo emra wakoma mu kakra wo mu nyanya kura na kwa no wo mu ya ne kakra what you say mo ma nyanya man ne ho do ye no Ghana mo ma ye no ye man Ghana because Ghana ni ho a ya pam ye say Trump bebe mama sambewa wo ka kire o say kwa Ghana na abeko nti damase nsa waye me chiao
and it is that.
me das
Is that what Okaza? And it is that.
Good evening, boss. Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Me chiao with you.
That's right.
And I mean, almost the FNC you answer, but almost the I wish you don't be alive.
That's right.
But that's a very right timely topic now. Dear Mayan,
Yes, sir.
We can predict your life by being persistent. So we're focusing on persistent in business. Now let me tell you about no. Or you have to know yourself. Let me see. I think nowadays I forgot the guy. Now I talk about history of Africa. How I brought from the name of Mashishe, and he went down deep, and I was very thankful. Say, utiminya those type of people don't know much and say before how your son born in your mind betting me. and then the Maya year trema, a month for Kanyeshe, and so still no, they try to rise from the Omu propaganda in the Mamu Yenina. You know, and I think that topic we are started trends that we have to build a strong foundation. And the strong foundation, and name out train any books that what throw. You know, who dear business no kuma again to now acquire business besides scano. Offer solve a problem. You know, offer a group to say North Korea say sanctions are we are seeing in Adia so. And so still Otimidina hot any of fight say mo point nuclear weapon so me point be so almost sorry o say world espionage see bibia South Korea na area but then it say you there who will be no so copy no so the there it also be cost space also be cost space upon all the sanctions out there to so over China for them to be this a major player in the world place in Sisiano. Most of them, most of them, no, pattern, no, no, but what makes you think that you would there? Almost why any there? And one funny thing is that most products in the US, 90% are made in China. So they have products that only business. Let's say, money they are. And yeah, okay for them. But competition, who raising a bell for one? Say, but the reason why North Korea and China, standing and say, almost also a couldn't be. So that's the reason why US room say, I did US bet me a bully woman. I come up pointing nuclear weapons, not almost what, almost see. And may come back to Africa, the ahinda yen paano and say yeniano yeni unity way to build Africa send you say because say me next country to say Togo a walking distance Benin a walking distance na me in trade you say me use to enkrofo way division now be divide yen 18 something no na ye the assurance and me a country to say Burkina Faso and I say ya trade. Recently, Mali ni Burkina Faso no many are there. Obi abegina say enye right, but engofo iti omuhui preseni ya omuko. Omuko. But
say they follow international protocols.
And then I see any na so we are making make sense what the bad business mo now also so no so unim sa na we nyina so Ghana ni na o build the business you have to adapt to change enye omu market no enye market how you manage your finance no enye omu name mo hihye no ene ye dey manage your finance sani a woka say it was say you manage your finance wise you bet me do sika she be DM niam bia enye conform to omu lifestyle na omu dia mayen no I think that the boy from pan certainly entitlement can see as a young man I know wako seminar na bia wanya message no okay scan and work out into dollars but uno spend dollar Ghana so idea the idea now wouldn't have no oh the omu dey not creep into it. So and on church be brain no mama who say you foster positive company culture say you know and never branch out give be brain say on my continuous learning about enema amount 4 year e be okra na obi betray a pig farm obi betray a bro enema ne you na far and as you show but right now you amount for me willing omu kire sure if you are nye sika hibia na obetimi dia start ne kakra but ni nyina no free yen yenia na ye de yenia na yesu free yenia ho e dey I say I build a support group yeah boy who say ubia baby na me so one thing that me so make can say so yeah starting and son a bit me reach next generation to come no so information yeah find bibi am results what do we have to tell them once you pass information am woman now so pass information there information is nothing but then you information and then you the bet mad that for no mobile say Mr. Obey started this project in idea who shame way and near must say anything free it moves so much and only bit media build a gun so me entry to be as a Obaha now be and I said Mr. Obey messages now would on Odia and crying they were reading the way in Nana. You have to start building know yourself and build a good foundation. Or maybe our person started free. Now Western world, because they are still pushing their agenda on us. So agenda no because Omun said they can't exist without us. Until there's no way BBI free. Open say we independence. And sister AC can your concept be an colony on Independence Day. Obia your concept. Any major significant because Obia to mean Jinanga say a quiet when show you told your phobia acrobatics. I'm saying now we soldier for who refer Jemu. I feel the say, hey, I feel the independence maybe a do. So say any topic here out there mind they say we have to be persist in our businesses, striving, and we have to keep focused because amount for better try to sway us off from obi our message. You even Ghana in Ghana only business Ghana only in-depth information send your way or better try to come up with so many things from this outside what we are learning. So it was that was upon all the FAC internet no still no one for so push the amaya babeti addition that's it. So
that's it. Who's a madam to
under over sorry
that's it. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay. Street MBA.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boss.
Thank you for the opportunity. My team program for some time now. Maybe I'm 30. And then I'm saying my input kakra. Issue now can be very, very serious. Say reorientate and I'm very glad and grateful. Say what taking up sir Herculean task because it is not easy. You are trying to unlearn generations of saying it doesn't work in real life, and as soon as we are your passing your parents and your grandparents are passing on na be do so. This as a single person when you wow I will reorient youth no and this generation we in a bit take effect by like 50 years to come. But then a journey of 1,000 steps, beginning with the first step. If I say I'm born with team Nabaso for where you can take is reorienting and easy, but we shall get somewhere. Now the issue of predicting our life and they say persistent. Society has found a way to create weak minds in our generation. Most of us can't handle tough situations.
Okay.
You share problem kakra bi pa then we give up. in the field of business, no, send yana working. The akobase waton online shop cry now for a week. When you customer be are you going to give up? And you are going to find a way. I'll be re-strategize.
That's right.
Waiting me, I will say now. I say most of us social media now you use maybe I yante how the algorithm works as a papa. Most of the times, say what I click entertainment stuff so anytime be now be logging in. Those are the things that system will be provide the amount. And
That's
then
right.
when you decide say to say staff to say what the say no now also will be tia log in be suggest similar content at the amount. There are things
That's
that
right.
we need to really reorient ourselves on the stuff we watch online. Now, if I send any new to there, better, but with himself, we do baby no, go for better was because people may think so, but pay any kakre, oh, book long crowd. But the question is, if you do when you bottom to sense and there be a if you do when you bottom net to saying, until say any buy and hustle, near who say, hey, we need to change, we have a lot to do. Now, my next
Yeah.
point is that the politicians and our leaders are also benefiting from this. They want
Well,
weak minds as well so that they can rule us easily. Because if it comes to a point, most of the youth, we are action oriented. We don't easily give up. When we are having a discourse online about economic stuff, near my big moving nation forward, they will realize it's not easy. So the 50 cities, and I say
it's
5
okay.
kilos about tricky citizens, so almost almost pennies any 80 years so that they can just bulldoze their way through. But I think say Ejumaya was starting, it is going to help. Senior medical can effect maybe 50 years to come. And you be the massive effect. Although we're starting kakran kakra, be replaying effect non kakran kakra see, but a bit take a internet that was it for your unrelenting efforts. Sometimes me
Wow.
start say me follow now me share videos ni bi wo ho a things say views no form, but with the progress of time they say increase
Yeah.
it, meaning the message is going
Wow.
far. It is going far
Yeah.
and we need to work on it. And papa back call Kasa say Mr. Boaje or touch on BB.
Yeah.
I was convinced about Kasa amongst your issue. Jews know some philosophy be about business. They believe say before every dollar moves outside the Jewish economy, it should have exchanged about
Yeah.
8 or 10 hands. But hey there, it's like we prefer to do business with outsiders more than
Ourselves.
immediate economy, and it doesn't help. They say be they say be Mr. Charles, Shiraba, Mr. Menu. Now we decide say even before we patronize anything outside, we make sure say within this circle, nobody is offering that service. And baby. I think say and also be to help. And then another point, they also believe
To
say
help. Yeah.
even if say Mr. Charles and a product be not say on your perfect crana, man encouragement. It doesn't mean say jai ni for a better option elsewhere, but we should encourage him to come up with a perfect a product that will sustain us. And I think say when you know
That's
boss bank persistence. He said one
yeah.
to me it's our mental fortitude no. So even say man cry a bit persist here, we will get nowhere. And
Okay.
I think say what try and kakra no. Any of my best any of my best we are very grateful.
That's it.
One lesson I told my
Wow.
come supply a cash flow. Cash
Whoa.
flow did a lot on my mind, and yes, one of these days I'll give a testimony about cash flow. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity
Fantastic.
for speaking.
Wow.
I'm very grateful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We are grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Street Math. Thank you. All right. Charles Casa.
Oh, Mr. Ben, Pacho Majo.
Of family
Tell
also.
for Mobile Majo.
You also.
Someone team here, I'm going to some weeks you know, my code be in Conti. Mfanche kakra, but
Okay.
pese be ba lie. Or be ba ya che kakra. So be we dey misra ni dey membre kakra. Comment ni mo no me choose comment bi a enu girlfriend Nana Kweku through Facebook was sending now or say sadly a child that dance and sing is considered talented, but the child that says for the mother or help the family in the farm is considered child labor. Now in your vice kasano no can be bisa or 6 March no. Na adeɛ baako a awerɛho sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛayɛ biribi wɔ yɛn mmɔfra berɛ mu. Na saa tam a na yɛyɛ mmɔfra berɛ mu no, na yɛ consider no sɛ ɛyɛ asotwe bi anaasɛ adeɛ bi a ne yɛde ayɛ dɛ akyekyere yɛn. Afuo mu kɔnsee no, wobu a menamfoɔ de bi mkɔ school ɛba na ɔmbɛkɔ no maame de nkra agya fie sɛ woba a bra ne bɛfa wo ɔde hyɛ egya wɔ fuom na wobɛba no na ɔduane ayɛ ready nti wofa gya wodidi wie a na wafa gya no na ayɛ dɛ ɔda bɛ fie nti basa na sɛ wodi benyina a ɛnyɛ adeɛ afuo yɛ no ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ wo sɛ deɛ wayɛ dɛ wobɛdi ani gye bɛkɔ akɔyɛ fi sɛ na ɛyɛ ayɛ sɛ ase bibi asotwe ebi mu kɔ bɔbɔ na wo deɛ wokɔ deɛ wokɔ afuo ɛna adeɛ tɔn no na me maame tɔn adeɛ na me maame ka sɛ menkɔ gyegye sika na mefɛre sika si sembo na emo waka sɛ memfa de nsi mitiri so kora na wo kumi kora sɛ memfa de nsi mitiri so sɛ menkɔtɔ na mekɔhyia ge ya m'ani gye ne ho na de na mekɔka
Chaze
so adeɛ high adeɛ high because ye niema bi a ye bia na ye no standard there to the extent say ye na ye no say because ye see yenye ya teso ya beto so ye but ye hu ade ti a ye ene ade ye mfaso ye de bre ye se ye nyina ye timeti ase wo saa niema hu a niema bebrebe ye bekọ anim eno ntina 6 March no efi se me so no ana na me na bi ko me okagina na me hwɛ empanifo no de ekọ 6 March enti mi benyini no me bota na di me say 6 March bia no me di ense me na me lidi enti uko school mako a 6 March ni die most of them me na me dey me lidi if you say e ni gie o e ade dey I say eni monyam wo but just say you see 6 March ye nim adekure wo kire ene ye ntine me bia senti enti dey ya yet ma beti ase no ye ka 6 March na me hwe na kwa foforo so so first so dey na ye ka na ni giem na so obi to aduane ma wodi a na woni yi woni fa ho die so bi dem aduane di a ene na me ne ye brother solo waba beduru da so ye wakwa ba Ghana me so ben wo de asem beba di engofo oba pa me ko me for mo ma ba no me roughly no number 10
sa
mo di ko kofo aba beduru
wow
dima di so ye guso na ye bra solo mo kan se bi se adwuma oba ye obeye no unfortunately no ye online na obe share network problem anam ka say no money enha no ye brother Angie and sister Angie also commented on business and mindset ho ma me mansa na na do pay say no think ye make share na ye solve problem sorry ye make share na ke solve problem about network ma make ka say ye kusu a ye adwene ho ade bi a network no menu anom ne adofo amutie mi moma ye hu se network no ade a ebeboa ye amia kwa nim na nya ade a eno nkwan so ne begina so de ade akwa anim sitimi hu de ne ye maame ne papa mo ye kane na emre bi na atwa na ye gusu ye saa de na ye de network ne ka ho a ebema ya kwa anim ne mum se ka se ye gina network ne so nkwan na de aye bibi ne ye yire fi ya mamre no ne ye free niema bi atwa mu niema bi ye sua ide tete ne dia ye nko be bia enti se wo ton ade na se wo ton ade online ko a me pa chew ene network na approve achiro se ebeduru abi no ho ba chiro kakra enti fa traditional way ne dey fa ka ho na me chereche mu chire brother no me se e be dia wonye dey onko yenchi no hwe de makolafo ne ye no on sha sie no nko nante ebia ne bank kura no o sedi o sewu sika ho no onko nka che say you say waba wotontoma nti so pa bank no obetimi di ntoma ni be free wo mo o metua mo 3 times obemo mo 10% ebia woni ifini ni profit no se de be ya de bia no mo so benya yi nipa no ko fi a o de ntoma ni sha obi oh ntoma ya fe o na akoto ni oh obi na di bi bre o se na to bi bre mi na to kra na 10% off nti basa na ubetimi anya no so account say internet ni nya adwuma kra na already no wo market here dey e feed dada afei mi pamachew mu amu wa brochire internet no enye problem kwa se yetimi kan hu bom afei na me di operation giga Ghana no eba operation giga Ghana no e kire se mi so obi nsem na ye ka no enemi no mie no ye wo internet ye ti ni da bia ye obu ho a wontimi nya bi en watie but wo data wo di hwe Facebook wo di ko hwe aka Ebenezer eni hwa mo ni adwo polo ni hwa mo aya edi ne wa me de minim but because no me hwe ye obu ho a otie ye kan se Shali Black Sharif enwum nyina e wo ni data sa nipa no enu nti ene de operation giga Ghana na ba misre mu ada ye nya mame ye yama ye man Ghana na yama ye papa ye tie no da bia ye se pese ye da misobia ase ye hu kwan ye faso na ase muntie misre mu na ye de operation giga Ghana no be ko a video na me de be ba every Monday bia no momma ye nye se ye be patronize obia enko ye de onko video no o ma comment untimi ntwere kora fa komato o mame mia me baba ma baba ede ma baba answer obi a wa comment bia no ma answer no because yesa na sa old videos no ede na ebe revival ewo system dim obi a no want nsem bia no ebe ko so new videos no de eno de esi motorway so eko na mom old videos no ene wo se de besi so eno so bebo ama mi so ben so no edwuma de na wo ye no so nya support economically ayen so betimi de ada na se Timi Sremwada, Operation Giga Ghana no. Mom can who say a yemren yes say ye ni bibi enyan sa mom ye hu ni sa name ye dia boy o man no because see egu so ne hwe Operation Giga Ghana na video na me by every Monday na eno be ma mi so ben eyi na ko animu enya ko animu na even wo de mo hwe bibi te say ye parliamentaries na o da bia obi can politics no enipa ni bi wo ho a de so be ko monim akobu so masem anaso be ko monim no ko preach misobia asem ya kirom nemom ka hunu se parliamentarian bia no bia no Facebook oni na yi ne phone so even ye president kra no o social handle ho adentina mum ye nyusu internet system ya ni emfa message ni mra wo mo parliamentary because o muti parliamentary na o mukura phone en kan chere me se phone de chrome no mo hwe Google aye searching sa ba besua a kire ye man social handle na bi no me de o mu yusu ho enti misere mu ada mo ma yusu operation giga Ghana no sa message no e ba kwa duru parliamentary ho a abranye ne de na be kwa kusie na embom ne ye no e na be ko enti se mo pese message ni ku duru parliamentary ho a mo me yenhase ne support operation giga Ghana no ebeboa pa by the time of 2 years no ebekwa koduru Ghana baabia na ahwe Africa kra na ebekọ because Ghana for ni Africa nko ye wo countries bebrebe na se enyere timi ka bomu a mobon se ebenye ne obi a oya ade wo nimde wo sa technology mu a obi de nsika beba obi de ni knowledge beba obi de na ho ode beba na yese tamakane na yekoye eyi no omai adwuma no omai adwuma kohia we pinkas we say see ani see community shade ni community center ni see ti misre mo ada operation giga Ghana no me support mi so ben misre woni die mu SOS nso ye de ade bia ba si operation feed Ghana no ebe ma osika sema eden ho ato no ubusumi aketua no odi beto nchen ye se kọ ye be cheche kwa be fa so be ye duane ubedua enobaye e wo fichire wasase na proto ne dawo na ka kosi Sudan na aka no hyase ne koye so adwuma ududu amema wo so ababua ema wa yedey watimi adima solve problems bebrebe intimi stremo ya mo metie operation feed Ghana no na mo so mo fanko ye bibi na bedu baby no dachi no yankoton toast ni jene e wo Togo emma Ghana because se mimi dua jene wo 1 plot so minti mini jene ni nyina mekwa koton bi in the moment na ye ton jene no we beton in toast we beton ni meko no Ghana yen hia bi o se bekwa ko se $100 no e de akoto bio ti misremo se the operation giga Ghana ko trem ko fo adwene mu a mom ye fa operation feed Ghana so enya den emma o ye funu nyama because ye funu da ho a won onyansa no wontimi mfa obi a kom de no woka so won nwene na on rizi a ya na edin na emom se nipa no so membro so a ya na edin so o de oberizi ntimi sremo operation giga Ghana operation feed Ghana e from wa ya papa mi so ben na mo be hu se within 2 years no enyama be sesa kura parliamentary ho ye beduru ho so na yemfa mi so ben kwotena ho yen sem no be fa fon so agwagoduru ho e wo mo social handling me da asmi so ben
Chaze that's it. Na de yen just about 1 person. Ishiraba wo ha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mbajo Kasa.
Agent, good morning.
Yes, sir. Morning, officer.
Uncle Point our energy mapa obo Adema Ghana and Nivia na.
Yes, sir.
Maybe an akopon na yɛ sɛ na hoɔden ne ne tumi de ama wo sɛ ɔnka ho na da bia wo yɛ kɛse. Ɛna topic na talk bia ma ni agye ho ɛsan sɛ without persistence no yɛn de ebetumi akɔ. Me am de masɛm bɛ case study kakra na sɛn me am sɛ waba me mane ɛhyɛn bi sɛ na aka ɔmfa nyɛ adwuma. Esan say na owo fi a onye adwuma bia oya driver and so all last year bia Mr. Ben medical ekoma abrantie oya adwuma mienu baako afi maintenance kan bio e mo na mte say wa ton car no na ton car no de ko hen o de akotna kata me te ye mawra ho papa pass nanti video be bra push manu say wontie bi na Ghana wanya ka de ye adwuma ko ba wo yire wo ma
okay
anmonyam ane fulfillment ben na eche we ha me kakra nanso akopon a o ma me hia wo ho na me ko for me unlimited opportunities na me be chapter 3 ana me ko kan toughness
okay
sa asem na me gina aso hye me kran ama hye no kan na kura wa to no ma forget ya ma won say nipa e wo manim esan say what information menya no ama aha me say abosun we yakopra ya doma mesa ekobie cement shop foforo enti mesre adofo ne no am say mama ye mfa Mr. Ben asa yete ha no lightly tumi because minim na ka meye me hu say minis information we ya say so no kodu ya so nya adwuma o se o shedan mu na am say hwe obeba no no ma bi adwuma mesa employ no ama na be hwe ho enti boss yakopon onka ho na omo ahoden no mfa maye na ye nuam so yante ho ase se obi be nya adwuma no kwantimi nye ye be fo bi aka ho e kama kwa se di ake Ghana fo ye ni gige o ye mum no ebi mo so ya omo mane ye ho a na da bia boss kan se ye entreat nipa bia so differently na ye mfa nipa ba ko ho bone ye mfa ye ma fo ni nyina ye kwa anim de e di nipa na ebeye ebi be yi ahwe ho ebi begu anim ase na ejiri se ebi so ma ye so ama yakọ ahonto eni nhiramu enti boss na yakopon kan ho ene dwuma pa obo amaye enti my recommend books no am obi bia onyanya bi titri no unlimited opportunities chapter 3 enemy savior aboa me say situation ebeba nipa ebeyiwa hwe ho na emu keep going ene ne me kura se asema milija obia anwumre meda wase
amazing shaba that's it so abamu and wow Gogu Kogukasa. Kogusa.
Yo, Mr. Bindako, good evening.
Okay. Now who you there?
Patro me hoyo na se kasa ya che.
Are so cash na ba nti so
Chia busianpo nyina, me chia Mr. Charles, Mr. Menu, the true bibia. Nyame nhyira mo ne adwuma pa mo bɔ magana. Odi Kumasi program ne de mentimi amba.
okay.
Bibi be ko so mintinu. Mentimi amba until next time bia e be hwɛ sɛ ye be join. Nyame nhyira wo papa. Waya de pa. We kakra meka ne sɛ odi me kasama ɛfa yɛn a yɛyɛ aban adwuma kakra ye kasa tu ma yɛn so na yɛn ni hwee no ye kasa yɛn so na do something yɛnyɛ bibi woji salary nkyerɛ sɛ wontimi nyɛ bibi nka ho yɛnyɛ bibi nka ho na aban akatua ne die ɛntimi mfa ho nkɔ baabi a mehwɛ o teaching na da bia ɔka sɛ salary ne die wopɛ sɛ ba yɛn so na yɛkasa bebree wobɛhu sɛ yɛabɔ tie wopagya sisi a wobɛka sɛ asɛ onim biribia yɛn so yɛnim hwehwehwehwehwe meme wɔm bi menim deɛ meka nansen a network na awoso no ho kakra ɛnɛ na me nam yɛ page baako so na obi si monhwɛ yio na validation ɛyɛ abɛn sɛ ɛwɔ mo de internet ne na bɛyɛ ɛna internet ne yɛ saa no nti ɛwɔ ntumi validate yɛ na ɛnɛ de asɛm ɛkɔtwe asɛm aba no no yɛnyɛ bibi nka abɛn wowie sɛ ebia wo kyerɛ adeɛ te sɛ me kyerɛ adeɛ sei no wowie a saa kɔyɛ bibi te sɛ deɛ woka sɛ kalewele kora na abɛtumi atɔn kora na sɛ woyɛ teacher ni a amana madam kalewele abɛma nkurɔfo atɔ ɛyɛ ne nwanwa sɛ wo madam wo sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ adwuma no aka ho oti aseɛ enti no yɛmbɔ mmɔden sɛ one source of income ne deɛ ɛmboa me gidi sɛ ɛmboa na yɛnhwɛ na yɛnsan pɛ ada source of income me pon a mistan kɔtena kwan ho yɛ mobile money saa throughout the week month ne bɛso no na masan nya me extra income kora wɔ baabi enti yɛduru so na pay ne kora mma a me san dwi bebree fast kasɛm no nyame nhyira wo papa deɛ woyɛ nyame nhyira wo paa wayɛ adeɛ ɛna yɛnsan ka asɛm papa mfa yɛ man no ho na ɔman ne deɛ yɛa na ɛbɛyɛ ne yie obroni mfi ne kurom ɛmbɛyɛ Ghana yie ma yɛda ya menam TikTok a ya mehu sisi a boys bi aba yɛfrɛ mo bus stop boys ɔmo bɔ adwuma paa nyame nhyira ɔmo sɛ adwuma no ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo botae ne sɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ prapra baby ayɛ fi ni nyinaa ɛhɔ yɛ fi nko ade ɔmo bɛkɔ akɔti ɔmo nyɛ hwee yɛ patriotism ne voluntary work nyame nhyira ɔmo sɛ nipa sei na yɛhia ɔmo na ɛnsesa yɛ adwene sɛ Ghana deɛ Ghana yɛ paa na mmorɔfo na ɔmo nenam ha no deɛ na ɔmo pɛ wɔ ha nyɛ anka ɔbɛba abɛyɛ den wɔ ha yɛ yɛmmisa yɛ ho saa questions no sɛ Chinafoɔ na ɔmo nam ha no wahu bibi nti na wɔba yɛman mu wɔ ha sei yɛmmobɔ no yɛa na ɛbɛkyekyere ɔman no yɛnka asɛm papa fa Ghana ho na Ghana yɛwɔ ade paa bɛda bia meka sɛ
Kwago. Nkurɔfoɔ no network no. Okay. Enti abusuafo Kwago anti ama bi ma yɛda ase. Kwago sɛ yɛ bibi ka salary no ho. Na afei ka asɛm papa fa yɛ man no ho. Your seminar also, the link or the pen drive will be ready from tomorrow. Guys, no more your home man, so I don't catch it. To our person who shared their course, which my Abisa link, they will send me a message on Sabeka. We did about 4 hours from 2 to 9 to about 4. constantly. We're on our feet. And people share their stories. There were a lot of questions. Kumasi business seminar in America, the end make into the video or the link will be ready from tomorrow, according to Kwame and Acosta. Kwame so we are Oye party. Oye ye o to badin upese obeshi tumawa.
Misobe bacho yante the okan what's Kwame but yante hono ye lusui.
Okay, Kwame Acosta. Ona try a programs, or media company. In case of person will be a travel programmer. Kwame is a nice gentleman, very respectful, very diligent, and Nani Mirade. Kwame number is 054 277 2696. 054 277 2696. So send the message, Abenyano. If you will be a manager program amount, person will be coach you to maybe we'll site to crowd person go for coach you to videos. You can send him, you can get him. Coach you to programs, baby, nice gentleman. The program, on in an auntie, on in the brother, and sometimes in the back, and then a year crack home. Cramo there, on in a year in the bitch. And nice guy. And so will be a bit much event to be a more. You can talk to him. Kwame no. And was afraid of Massey. As I said, the network no there I am powerful. This about in Bompai my see indeed. Now Kwame Grover. And as I say, yeah, poor no Kwame now free never. Abo. Sorry. Who's a Kwame Georgia joining?
So we are feeling afraid more about.
Sorry.
So then,
Who's a Kwame Georgia joining?
so we are
The Kwame Kasa. And Kwame so joined him 2 times, I think. And it was for and he said until the network in the best stable, no, we will not be sure. So Saturdays and other Sundays, the stable be on. Now, yeah, a few hours. Kwame Kasa. I'm with my Kasa, say Opeso Kasa. Oh, Kwame doing Kasa. And yes, I guide for we are going to fiber be more today. Anymore. I will free any on some car. Mugro ya mo ne TikTok of work. Ghana for grammar and sign gate. And also now for internet as available. Is a umpire. You know, must have a doom so crack at home. Nina, I have the best go for. The dooms out can hold the oh, I don't know. I hope they're very stable. With time, very stable. Into a group, relax, very stable. And you who's that? And you relax, very okay. We have not electricity near how you might not copy power, copper solar, and as a generator be. That's saying how they are. I mean, just bear with this. I'm sure within few months, because the thing is, it's a political year, and they know that they can easily lose if they do so persist. Indeed, no paper one on the behind his house. Baby, internet grad or my so on paper one on God over. I don't think Baumia would lose. So they will fight to make sure things stabilize. So let's give ourselves some few months and see what they will do to make sure that the power is stable and the internet is stable. Kwame Kasa.
Hello, Mr. Obin, we know what here for.
Maria Joso, ya program na obi
Networking there say much try say more networking. I think say there Mama your adwuma nyina ye ntimi ye business ko ye struggle pa.
Kwame Komano.
I have very challenging, Mr. Obin. Especially, I use to friends a web-based. Mr. Obin, mo etetigo no kra na nko yie sa.
Okay.
Kwa na ba. Network na kwa no de Mr. Challenge ni very high. Yeah, it was my be 5 days ni me da me now.
Aday. Now the internet here day.
Me use internet na run me me POS no.
Invoice no.
Nti on say items ni nyina ye database nti any ye de ton ade. Nti say item no say price ni ho a wontumi
na enye only localize.
But just say
o platform enye localize without the internet entimi nya juma na.
There you without internet entimi nya juma. Yeah, web based.
Say they also pay me no.
No manual. Kwame also pay external drive now. Wow.
They say the omunsha then the next 1 month they record.
Web-based applications.
I mean, we have been through hell. Like it hasn't been easy, but anyway, it was so man, no, because depending 100% internet, they run a BBR and say item no price ni ho a natural say database unya access to internet na won't mean and ton ade and I say who price ni difficulty nti and once a course na basa left right people trying to find out say okay ade we ni boy say we boy say it has been a very challenging part, but anyway
Na solution be no recommend.
but I say
Come na internet
right on then. But Mr. Obin, say.
Let me be say internet in delay for the rest of the year obey. So you can't count on it.
Oh, well, on say items in friend is prices but better. Yeah, localized friend is software no. Normally, na me mean use no. The guy has say or no be activity mame like obabe installation because
okay.
Software na use na like a web based, and I mean transfer account na me pe web based see the issue be about meet me remotely meet me affix it so on the image there. Indiana a boa me web based in a boa as long as I know internet in one the ana a boa because meet me at the ABA will come me wa cram method you kuma say ABA meet me purchases or deliver normal sending me invoices. I meet me enter remote within a second and I reflect your system so they can do business. So, in the say a localizing, so that means I see the be alcohol. What type of what type of check bet me say a web based me say no. Me to me.
Come here, deal.
Mr. Obi say because of me transfer continue and a web based in a boane.
That's it away.
If you me work classes here.
Okay.
It is a be a me wo Kumasi to see me work you beat me up purchases now as a me enter near man or art remotely meet me I and see and I reflect Kumasi and any branches of me business and so in Ghana a man easy man
Yeah. Hey, network na achọ ampa phone grama. Come maybe our network in Yampa.
But because I think that I think there was a case study what Obia we a business or rely on internet so we inventory
Okay.
you have to have a database backup a manual because one thing is you always have to have a backup tape. In the way say you know or on a backup server and connected to internet. I want now feed him a web browser no self percent GDP. But eventually the wow. In the way to adjust a jumano de be de kakra say obe e was say o enter bo baby awo now the amount will be branches be no be so I enter.
Update.
But yeah, no update now. But that being said, most of online. No, these are some of the challenges. Right now, and say who implement BBI or so how I'll back up on them.
That's right.
You have to always have it. Even file to run on it or computer run. You always have to have an external drive. Now, put you in a gusu. And maybe an internet in the for you to maybe so big materials external drive. Oh, excuse me.
That's right.
External drive a gusu. You know, and then one more I can still have the tapes. I said, Mr. Remote area here, over to me, Enya, those things.
Yeah. I regret. Computer there, well, at least not one place grab. Maybe external drives bear 4 or 5 grab.
Yeah.
A big crash here. Maybe hopefully we'll be other ones.
Yes. Very unfortunate, but we should expect sabotage and name there. We be able to make it, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Business.
But then I am going to cry and say, into young crow for a patch, the China for the other encounter.
And send your work and say election year, Bano. Be here to miss you. Because me want the me who say was say BBA negative. Me akase obi anye BBA. And you know, adibia no to me, you know, I was also looking into it too. You know, because me I have a one stand you say a cook out the sorry gidi say a person processing raw material be or cow Switzerland or cow France. Now we say all of a sudden you who say your man so I'll call IMF because at that time you know now IMF need equation anymore. But when you start to go against this Europeans, these superpowers, they always have a way of doing sabotage you underground.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not for any political party, but I'm just saying that sometimes you have to read between the lines. No who's had because their companies and now they are the bro. Left the if you try to choke them out, they will find any means to disrupt daily way. So those are some of the things that yes. In America, I see the be so we know that you cool SU African, you know, cool BFU African, be able to say and you know, they are not angels any home, you know, only are very bad and they are wicked, you know. Send it to us here.
Well, hey.
Oh yeah, they can see. I mean, nipa boni omo nipa bibini omo die boni ache, omo gusu die boni. You know, right now no, enye a secret. Just why who say person be sua. No person sua pa obi who say the have before nyina obi na share kira ho yes sir. And they continue to do that.
Legend bachomin chawano, unyi ni se sabre ye wose yensu timida ye ho so na se de na nke adwene kɔ no e wose ye hya se adwene foforo e ka ho plan B ka ho
no
ye de bibia kɔ de yi Ghana card we e say system na breaki that means say e wade e wose yensu e timi take it plan B so ka e system no Ghana
I don't know be so try all the time say addition mu de maye no almost sana na and I say dey ni addition we are still producing art students lawyers we are not producing people are engineering science need to innovate things it will be beer was say you building a nation biano shasi the internet we is applied to Ghana say any Ghana there and a Ghana could fix it the nipa no so me fix it how you going to who what then abe airline we need ship we need ready to go we need diamond we need BBA we need so see Dubai highway who see Dubai highway they are going who don't need
All right.
Boss with the opera, Kwame Kodia, in down
now, I antitili what testimony be our person share or business be person share person contact antitili. Only number wait maybe Sammy, and now wait maybe Sammy sir Abuaje Manu and Chas anybody. Do a story be over testimony or business or person share or ready so be interview. Antitili. Yeah. Charlie. Network na ankasa se ma yempo ndi Charlie yenye yempo. Into obviously Nigeria may be good because they have Glow, which is not part of the grid. It is okay, so I don't know where which is not part of the grid, that is down. Okay. All right, so that's a technical one there talking. Charlie Kasa.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Chichia 24 and
Charlie goes.
Network ni de Jala Yankasa.
Charlie.
La the theory say na I was now we kind a perspective. Na we can't do baby na I'll say if you don't build your brain, the only thing it attracts is entertainment. Now for the now we share them na make you after the na master taste re na me neighbors go make you cry me. Na a whole more line ankasa no nipa ba ko bi na be see me trim me colleague back and be see me trim on say we as younger son. Say nkofo a eya amotabo nsem bia na ya na omo so na omo ni hwe no. Omo a unu omo kasa na omo abo agu. O ka bibia o omo so na omo ni hwe. Na sa be calling no odo na adwen be see me tirim. And then na ma de ni ya mesre a because se oni pakui oni hwe o. Oni hwe ye woni ho. Ochina be friend no woni auntie wo. Ochina be friend no wa ha si, ochina be friend no wa. Sometimes no wo be friend no we bia wo friend no a link no adwuma bi mu. Na background noise no oho de o hwe bo. De o hwe bo. Enti sa paragraph da be kan no be say ma stress eja over the weekend so adomako link mami brother ba ko bi e fe no brother Ruby na mini ni din komo no o US na mini ni din komo no eja o bo adwuma o bo adwuma nkasa nyame hira na woni ne kasa mini ne kasa kakape ena obi da ko yi no ena obi da te say information ne wura no ama te say o baga na o pe o be she bibia se de din o pe say ye business o be so be ye business wa na nyizi na information no eja eja o bo ejuma asem no e say itimi twa ho nyum because asem na no odin na
Chale na after no so ana.
Oh, eja mi uma mi bita me kili no.
Sorry.
Oh.
Minimo.
Eja. Oh, uma mi
Na
bita.
so what say kubolo de.
Na say eja ye bibia bi o.
Da. Kubolo ayo na me ko one love. So
eja mi akola na me touch reptile o.
Me say so ni one love kubolo. So kairo.
Ose hina kubolo.
One love kubolo.
One love. Sa kwa no. On de we dwala yo. On
Charlie.
Na eja me ni komo no utimi say eje bi ewure ni mu a tese o kakape no abo odin utimi say bibi aka bibi nti eja ye de pese ehu the next seminar
Zawaje ene me do number man nipa foforo.
What you say?
Ana me catch ade actually me. Yes. Charlie now say now Kumasi no ama o.
Eja Kumasi no metimi anko.
Kumasi no ama o.
Mamba ndisi anu me twen last killer de beba mentimi amba me koloki eja me koloki ma foji obi sika ntina wo say mitimi koye na ejuma ma yes ade amaso be shi onya.
Oya ejuma no. Are. Also yes.
Na medical jide dada. Oh na ka yi dia. Na medical jide dada. Nti eja ye de ye twen ye wo be ye won kran ha no. Nkran ha de ye gina mu.
Okay.
Nti ye date no nkran ha de ye epe.
Ebe she date no yensi.
Because ye share excepts no the order to Ghana ja na we say na me wo na me gina mu front seat wo.
Oh.
Ja nyamishra pa.
Amen.
Nyamishra ye duma pa oye. Na se udu ye kan say udu before obedu Peace FM opposite wo. Peace FM opposite. Na onifreni bi wo honom. Ono uche ni sika o say Nyankopon ma undi 800 years.
Hey.
O man sika o say Nyankopon ma undi 1000 years. Iti where the Yakupo Moundi 2,000. Because only the
Hey.
chair and Fiano Basabasa. Months, no, 1,000.
That's right.
Yeah, Yakupo Moundi 2,000. I had dear pa need my power, boy, the Aji Ghana mine. Now, impact next soon, Weja, impact next soon. Let me say, from your side, no one shut down, but behind the scenes, Nyama Kosopa, that's it.
Wow.
That's it. Nyamishra.
I think the network and I echo down for everybody. Our Charlie, I guess that we sign off for my and I challenge to call.
Say the whole nation.
And you call. Okay. You're any ebusian for yeah, and then the name that hopefully next week maybe I be by then no over me papa my Saturday and Sunday. A bantam as a branches be at the better links in the better or not. Will be a thing.
Yeah, and it's true. And a moment that I hono. Now your brother be a comment here or your hipa what the idea be about me so Mr. Meno, I will say you think about it. One more computer man will say it's about time you build internet grade undersea. A idea a big think big, but I think say a idea the whole Mr. Obin and Mr. Obin debate think about it. I have seen people taking about Skyline, which may be an alternative.
I think so, Maba, Mr. Obin,
okay.
Challenge finish here.
Okay.
Mr. Obin, but you know, people so was 30,000 Ghana, and then obey my Ejuma.
Hey,
comment.
I said, you know, the only and I want 30,000. I said, you know, the only
your friend of Kobe Bukari in the Busa was 7.
When you gone away.
Was it cash? 30,000 Ghana is cash.
I said, we be answer on your scan when you're then in your activity now. I would in your says Canadian. And the bachelor will bet me. This guy they put out there saying, and then just so with my business. That thing I think is wrong. You could ask and just with my business. On one expertise here, then they know him. And they know person way. Is there because a koto tires for big shop or only who here so be a metal. Because a start a restaurant, you'll be a metal. If we could on we, so you know, we business, you know. The expertise, baby, our the only. So it's a very big question. You can't give answer. They said they also me unless they diagnose, they can't give you medicine. So, unless one answer those questions. But the way I would says can maybe it has a lot to do with your expertise and normal winning. Maybe also me a teacher in the MCC says can. Okay, but I mean, because for says can question business. Compare Krabi first started. They said the entitlement. The same amount on Namunya de Yazana do Zikana Koshemo. Yes, our version. Yes, our version. You know, Scotty put our and just waiting their business. Sure. Because Mizamanimal. Zamani Pacho Ansano.
Of the sort of minute. Other branch out to be big at Kraman and the catcher is advice and Miss Obian one a crabber of past 2 years, Canada. Say, yeah, the channel to the idea no we, you know, again also say around the neighborhood, then of course, bit me, you know, do now, some more details.
That's right.
No, brother, Kankamama, be comment perfect, or say, yes, sir, or name is Obi 1-on-1. It is Obuku, Miss Obin 1-on-1, and obey perfect into Miss Obin question senior, no, obey answer directly.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
can come here 1-on-1 actually.
Nti me main fan children to say or monhwe wo kire kwa 1-on-1 and no betimi aboa no.
All right. Okay. Okay.
And
you was for Edamase anti until say nanado beso internet no ni dim so no. Yenye setting. Where the best one. That person they buy. I need to almost over my until be asked.
All right. Yo.
Okay. Mommy.
Yo. Indeed. Overdo see a chow, this about a chow. Rita.
This about the can't quantity 7 so why you busy or on to Caso.
Or I will call baby. You know. The one here, pa. Yes, I'm going for the moon.
Mita Miss Obi Mitanechi in the if you say,
energy, no,
and to wanna be for any, and to wanna be for any. So, wanna be for any.
That's right. Yeah. To quite the over you know, now can I mean, to papa be and grow for free money. Yeah. Epa. On one slope, maybe I'd be teaching me our Canada.
In fact, who share software wash us able dear. Software wash us able dear, and it was say, yeah, I dread no adding into or say the United Tarnichi.
On your no, where's Soja on slope. Yeah. Yes, I'm going for fire and for no mumps. We see a good for any. Anyway, it'll be as okay.
So,
yes, sir.